got no problem bumping that. I'm the longest.
It's the paper blue.
Pop a show with paper do. Track out paint tomato soup.
Hey.
Double in Bottega boots.
Feet jumper. Hey.
Growling when I'm racing. Locked up like a Haitian. Put the basement
nigga.
One deep in his tutor. One strapped down just like a Navy crew. Bitch took out my cape. If a hoe go, it ain't no saving you. Yeah.
Now let's talk about that 5D.
Demon on my shoulder, go get back blood in my
eyelids.
Buzz inside to make this a spaceship feel like a spy kid. I just made a 60 millimeter play on some dry beats. Back and seal my countertop, too much bass knock the pieces out. Lil' bro heard the feds in town, he still won't take them switches off. Ho just got a body done. Spun some racks, that shit
Tissue sold.
Trolling through the comments, they like, bro, who the
For piss you off, nigga.
It's on my own, in other words, don't hold
Nobody none.
Went from the cack and knock the legs, I want nobody right. No, for heaven's eyes, I
Got to
point you
to them dirt boys.
I come from the trenches, still outside when they had
Dirt boys. Hey. What? We are back.
Y'all niggas know y'all can't fuck with me. I know y'all tired of me saying that, but like nigga, this the exclamation point. What is the exclamation point? What it is? This the part. What nigga kick draws up y'all motherfucking ass? Yeah.
It's your boy. It's your motherfucking boy. It's Leevell, and this is Tap for Talk, brought to you by the Artistic Perspective Podcast. I am the host. It's your boy, man. What's happening? How you doing out there? We got a quick, easy, simple episode for you today. Mind you, we're dropping a Tap for Talk episode tomorrow with my boy Eddie Lacy. Y'all stay tuned and check that out on the Tap for Talk podcast YouTube channel. Week 3 went by. That was bullshit. Week 4 is here. Let's crack their ass. Outside of that, we got a little bit of sports talk. Obviously, they want to bring my boy Shedeur up. They can't keep this man out like 1 week. It's like it's starting to come in like once a week that they got to bring something up. Or, you know what I'm saying, obviously they try to bait him with so many questions. And I feel like the man is obviously getting frustrated. So, let's talk about it.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
The track gods are here.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may
I can't see you go.
What it do? So, today we're gonna start off talking about the Shedeur Sander situation and how that's going, and then I'm gonna give you guys one of my locks for tomorrow games. We got a good big NFL Sunday. I believe it's like, I want to say it's like about 10 games, 10 to 12 games. Not sure. I got to count it over again. But we're about to get into it. So, first of all, we're going to talk about the Shedeur situation. So, Shedeur has some things to say. And before we get all the way into what he said, I definitely wanted to bring my outlook on how I feel like the situation happened. Now, he spoke to some reporters, and obviously they're gonna do their due diligence. They're gonna ask him the questions that's hard, the questions that's easy, but they try to stay with controversial questions, and those questions happen to make headlines, and then everybody's talking about it. Right now, everybody is talking about what Shedeur said about him being better, or he can play better than majority of the quarterbacks that he's seeing right now. Me, I feel like he definitely can. Right now, I don't really see any good big like I don't see no star power coming out of the quarterback drill right now. Like, ain't nobody really doing a thing but probably Baker Mayfield. I'm hearing him a lot. A lot of niggas went injured. Jaden McDaniels, you got Burrow, you got I can't even think of some of the other names. JJ, I think it's JJ McCaffrey or whatever the fuck. That's on the Vikings. He also injured. I don't know exactly how long all these guys are injured, but we've been talking about quarterbacks and how they're looking. This year is just not looking good. There are a few quarterbacks that are looking just like they was looking. Jordan Love still looking. He's at a plateau right now. I feel like he can get a little bit better, but he's at his same plateau. We got the Ravens with Lamar. He's doing his thing over there. You got Allen with the Bills. They're doing their thing over there. Also, we get to see what this Jason Dart is all about. Yes, they took Russell out of the starting lineup, and he will probably go back to being, he might be either QB2 or 3 now. And that means that Winston kind of either goes up to 2 or however that works. But Jason Dart will have his start this week tomorrow, which will be dope. I'm definitely going to be watching, and we're going to have probably an episode where I kind of talk about everything. Like probably Monday I might speak on how everything went with his debut and everything. But we're talking about Shedeur. Supposedly he said that he looks better than a lot of the quarterbacks that's out here, like I said. And I'm going to let y'all hear from his own mouth. Me, myself, I feel like right now and where you're at, being the 3rd on the depth chart of the Browns, and Flacco has been looking like boo-boo, premium boo-boo. So certain things you can't say because people are going to misconstrue it into a million other things. Now, I don't think he was throwing any shade to his quarterback, but I believe he was definitely throwing shade to a bunch of the people that are in the league right now that are currently playing quarterback. So a lot of people, a lot of these times, they don't like to throw their names. They just want to throw that out there and then let us gobble up the information and try to see if we can decipher what he was really talking about. You have people that's talking about he was talking about Joe Burrow. I'm not Joe Burrow, but saying that he was talking about Joe Flacco. I do not believe that. Not for a second do I believe that. Now, do I believe he probably should have worded it different? Yes. Just so you don't make it so open of a statement, so broad of a statement that you can't really narrow it down and be like, okay, so this is what he's talking about, and he's not talking about our quarterback or whatnot. So we got a couple videos. I'm gonna show y'all these videos, and we can kind of go from there, cipher exactly how you feel. Now, first, I think I want to start. I want to say. Besides that, I did very, very terrible last week on the bets. So if y'all followed any of my bets last week, yeah, it was difficult. It was hell. I felt like Vegas was just somewhere, just in a corner, just rubbing their hands like, yeah, niggas, y'all thought it was good. Y'all thought y'all had one. No, we the winners. But But you know what? This week ain't none of that Flugazi shit going on this time. We're gonna make sure the right niggas bounce back, and they're gonna do their thing. I do definitely believe that Packers will bounce back, so I'm going to be hammering their ass again. They are going against Cowboys. So this is Michael Parsons' debut back home. Ooh. All I'm saying is, look for 2 sacks from my boy Michael Parsons. I might have to put that on a thicky. I'm just saying. Because the defense over there is looking crazy. I'm going to have to get 2 touchdowns for my boy Jordan Love, too. So if y'all want to do a same game parlay, I'm talking. Let's get it. 2 sacks, Michael Parsons. 2 TDs from fucking Jordan Love. And I think it's Jacob or whomever it is that's going to get one of the TDs. That's what I'm going to put down. And obviously, Packers winning. I'm going to put down that they're going to win by 5.5. I'm going to put that ticket together after this episode. So if you got that all figured, what I just said, put it on a ticket. Let me know how you hit, when we hit. Yon diggity, faux snot, biggity. No, I don't know what I just said there, so don't even try to repeat it. So, this is my boy Shedeur speaking on how he feel. He is that he feel that he's, saying confident and he feel like he can do better than some of the quarterback that he's watching right now. So let's get into it.
Not nothing, in my place to answer. That's not nothing, in my place to answer. That's nothing I can't answer. Not answer, but I know for sure I'm not. I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable of doing better than that. That's not nothing, in my place to answer. That's nothing I
Hold on, because I don't want this to sound misconstrued at all. Guys, we got a lot of shit coming, a lot of shit going on, a lot of shit to do. I'm on it. But back to it. So we're gonna bring it back. What my boy said.
That's not nothing, in my place to answer. That's nothing I can't answer. Not answer, but I know for sure I'm not. I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable of doing better than that. That's not nothing, in my place to answer.
Now, like I say that this man is definitely having. I feel like he's a bit frustrated. You know what I mean? He knows how to say things and he knows what he's saying. I know that he felt like this might bring a little bit of controversy. So I think he knows what he said and how it was going to be portrayed. And at this point, man, you just got to just let my boy just do his thing. Like, he wants to play. He ain't trying to be sitting out there looking backed up by motherfuckers. Also, we can speak on how all this Shedeur Sanders talk been going on about Philly wanted him, Baltimore wanted him. But then they decided to speak on this the day before Baltimore played them or whatnot, what it was. The day before they played Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? And obviously he didn't want to be no backup quarterback. And yeah, I understand that. He's a starting quarterback in this league. Not yet, but will be. And my boy Skip, I love everything you've been doing over there at, I know this is jumping off a bit off topic, but not really. Everything you're doing with Gilbert Arenas at the Arena Gridiron episode show or whatever you want. Man, listen. Skip, we need you in this at all times. We need you in the sports analyzing part at all times, bro. I didn't like the show that you were putting together after Shannon Sharp left because I felt like you were just grabbing certain motherfuckers. You felt like that was going to just bring that type of thing. Right now, this show that you're on right now, it feels organic and it feels like that's where you need to be. So Shouts out to you, bro, for staying irrelevant, staying in the game, and staying with those hot takes. You've been one of the people that's been fighting for my boy Shedeur, as well as me. I haven't been able to speak a lot on it because I've been trying to just like stay away from it until, you know what I mean, some shit pop up. And like I said, last week it was the shit with the Baltimore stuff. This week, now they talking, you know what I mean? I mean, because of the comment that he just made. So we're gonna run through a few of those comments. And so that's what he had to say. Let's see what my boy Riz, he supposedly he agrees with Shedeur. Now this dude right here, he's one of the Cleveland Browns like, what is this, ESPN Cleveland. I believe he's on a radio show. I don't know the actual radio station and everything, but this is Tony Rizzo. Let's get what he's talking.
I'm ready to play now, and sure, he said, I'm ready to play now, and sure, I think I can play. Did you see some of the quarterback play in the league so far this year? Now, a lot of people had a problem with that. Shedeur is finally frustrated. Do you think Shedeur did this to get his ass out of Cleveland?
No. You do?
Chris, I kind of think there's something to it. I think he wanted to let people know, hey, I still think I can play. I still think, Chris, this is the first time this kid has ever sat the bench in his life.
You could say that about almost every guy in the NFL sitting on the bench right now.
Chris, not Shedeur Sanders. It's different because he's a star. Now, is he a star because of his football play in the NFL? No, he hasn't had a chance yet. Chris, all I think this is they want him to go somewhere where he can compete.
They being Shedeur, Dion, and his team.
Sure. He said,
Do I think he want to move from Cleveland? I believe that where he's at in the depth chart right now, it is a bit frustrating, and I don't think that it would be a problem with him going somewhere else. But I feel like because they picked him, let's watch this play out, okay? Because the shit is gonna be in the pudding. Like, you know what I mean? Obviously, when they drop fucking Joe Duco off and put Dylan Gabriel in, you know what I mean, then we'll be getting a little bit closer to hopefully seeing him this year, because I definitely want to see him on the field this year. My boy Skip made an episode. I guess I'm gonna check that out after this episode to see exactly what he was saying, but he was saying that he may start this year. So I get a little bit excited because I want to see my boy play. And obviously it's really just been putting a damper on how I feel about the NFL right now. So it's kind of hard to kind of really make these episodes about NFL and, you know what I mean, speaking on it, putting it out there in the air, because I don't really want to at this time with how they've treated Shedeur. But I'm taking a step back. I'm going to see how this plays. I will say he's not going to be force-fed. He's not going to be pushed out there. He's gonna have a gradual, you know what I'm saying, third strings get a little bit more of a gradual jump in. You know what I mean? Dylan Gabriel will be thrown in with the Wolves, and we will see if he can survive. Now, I do not have no push on that boy. Like, if he do good, he do good. That's what's up. But I don't think that he's better than fucking Shedeur Sanders, so that's just where I'm at with it. That's my opinion. That's just how I am. I am surprised to not hear Ocho Cinco and my boy Shannon Sharp speak on this. Now, I feel like right now Shannon and Ocho just kind of in that mode of like, man, we ain't going to speak on no more, you know what I'm saying? None of these stories that's talking about the Shedeur Sanders, we just going to fall back. Because they know exactly what's going on. And they know exactly how this league has been treating this man. So let's go from there. So that's one. Obviously, Kevin Stefanski, he agreed, saying that wait a minute, that obviously he does feel like all his quarterbacks in his in the camp is R-rated. So yeah, you did good in that hand because you chose to play a side other than be on whatever side. I don't know what you got going on right now. Still, you're still fishy in my eyes, bro. I don't feel like you picked Shedeur. You wasn't trying to play Shedeur. That's not your type of player. But somehow y'all have some tangled issues that's going on in that office that it got motherfuckers that's going for them and people that's not. It shows very, 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 very much. But we move on. So from there, we got this Rizzo again speaking on another like the same situation of the Shedeur Sanders situation, but yeah, let's let my boys speak on it. Now this is development. They picked up another quarterback. Y'all irritate me, and this is why I feel like y'all are really trying. Y'all really trying to bullshit me. Either y'all gonna be dropping this nigga Joe, or y'all gonna be dropping Flacco, or just get rid of Shedeur, dude. Like, y'all not about to just keep this man that's like just on y'all thing, just slaved out like that. I feel like somebody could definitely take this man. So come on, bro. There's teams out here that look shitty as hell and needs a quarterback. It's a million of you motherfuckers. It ain't like all these quarterbacks is just the one. It's like, I want to say it's probably a good hard 5 to 10 quarterbacks that's stapled in their position. Outside of that, it gets floozy. Niggas coming in for their 1 year, motherfuckers. It's all type of shit going on. So yeah, this is what's going on so far with them picking up another quarterback and also giving this man majority of the reps too as well, taking Shedeur out of that. Like, what is y'all doing, dog?
Here in Shedeur is not even running scout team. He's literally watching everyone play. Bailey Zappi's running scout team. I don't know if that's true. That's what I'm hearing. Why is he on the team? Why is he even here? If that's what you think about, because his jersey is selling, the Haslam's don't need jersey money, do they?
No, they don't.
Then why is he on the team if he's not even running scout team? Which
It's
I
a
don't
developmental
know.
project, Chris.
I'd love to ask him. Now today is Stefanski's day to cop out, which I love.
Yes,
He's
he
smart.
gives the coordinator.
So smart.
Yeah.
Somebody better ask Tommy Reese whether Shedeur's running scout team. Because I heard he's not. I'm hearing Shedeur.
Yeah, that's not sounding good, brother. I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it, guys. You guys are doing it very, very wrong right now, and like I said, I'm not liking it. So yeah, y'all figure that out, bro. Because like I said, this man just want to play. This man want to play. I believe he can play. I believe he can do this at a big, good level. He do look like he can be like one of these other quarterbacks that's in there. Like let's not just bullshit it. Like Cam Ward was just practicing with this man, and they don't look that far away from each other. Like it's just different teams, different plays, different situations. You can't tell me that he wouldn't be doing what Cam Ward is doing, and I don't even think Cam Ward didn't won a game yet. Like if I'm not, I don't want to put no dirt on Cam Ward because he is definitely, hats off to you. You deserve round 1, pick 1. I saw that in you because I feel like you do have a better dart of a ball than Shedeur. But man, This man Shedeur completion rate is just crazy, and the way he does it is just I love it. And so that's just what it is. It should have been 1 and 2, not him all the way in the 5th round. But we are not gonna get too far into it. Let's not, because I want to. I really do. So from there, we're gonna speak on. Let's talk about my ticket that I'm going to be going with this week. Tomorrow. So I'm gonna bring the slip up, and then we kind of go from there. All right. So I wanted to try to put a 6-leg parlay in, wasn't able to because it just wasn't. It just didn't look like some money worth. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to make you guys some money. So let's try to get this in. Let's try to throw this in real quick. So, my picks for today are right here. Right here. I get thrown around because the fucking camera and everything, some shit be backwards. So, I'm looking at it the opposite way, or whatever the fuck. You know. Anyways. Right now, what we're looking at is my 8-leg parlay. Now, the only game that I alternated was that Buffalo Bills. Now, that is a game you definitely want to pay attention to because these are going to be tricky games. Some of these games get very, very tricky, and those spreads are meant to be there so you can choose that, and then they go over, they go under, you know what I'm saying, 1 or 2 points or some shit like that, and people end up not hitting their fucking spread. So, what I did with that spread was I brought it down a little bit. They had them at 15.5, I believe. I brought that shit down to 8.5. All you need to win by is 9 points. Not even going to do 10. That's how I try to do with Baltimore Ravens against, who did they just go against? They went against the Lions and end up losing. So, this is what's going to happen. We're going to start off with the Lions winning against Cleveland Browns. I'm taking them, definitely. We're going to go with Philly again. They've been on a win streak, and they are 3-0. So I'm going to let them go ahead and take this game from Tampa Bay. This will be a good game, though. I think that this is the game that might be a little bit more intense. Tampa may take this. But my strong of hearts, I'm thinking that Eagles take this game. Los Angeles Chargers against that boy that's coming out there, Jason Dart. You are going to have an outing. It is not going to be what you think. You will be smashed. These boys over here, the Chargers, know what they're doing. I believe they're undefeated too as well, 3-0 or whatnot. And their defense has been very, very good. They've been doing their job. So I do not feel like this is going to be a good, easy game for Jason Dart. Otherwise, I would have picked him. I need to see how he looks on the field before I just choke off, like, you know what I mean? So going from there, we got Atlanta Falcons. Now, we lost last week because of them broke-ass niggas. They lost by 30. They didn't even put up anything on the board. So we're thinking that this is going to be a clapback game. You niggas need to step up. You guys are going against the Washington Commanders. They don't got Jaden McDaniels. So y'all don't have to worry about that offensive prowess like that. Win the game. Win the fucking game. That's all I got to say about Atlanta Falcons because I really don't follow you guys that much. Then we got the Bills coming in with 8.5 going against the Saints. Saints, y'all ass. Booty cheeks. Doo-doo. Boo-boo. So that's why I'm putting y'all in there. And Vegas feel like y'all boo-boo too. You know why? The line is at 15.5, buckos. That means 16 points they got y'all niggas losing by. That's a little bit more than, well, yeah. Okay, that's 2 touchdowns and a half. It's terrible. So it's probably going to be by dub. I might put another ticket in for them winning by a dub. Just throw them niggas to the side. That's going to be cough. Then we're going from there. We're going to do the Rams going against the Colts. Now, the Colts have been doing their thing, but I believe Rams will stand up and do their business. And then we're going to go with Baltimore Ravens. They lost that last game. And honestly, I feel like this will be a bounce back game for them. Kansas City, believe they won last week. I do not remember who they were going against, but they did win. And I think Baltimore just does the job. I'm gonna put another parlay in too. I believe now it's just gonna be of my spreads, my alternate spreads. I like to do alternate spreads too. So that's what I feel like. And then we're gonna hammer back down with the Green Bay Packers coming back on a bounce back from losing that damn terrible ass game against the Browns, which we was not supposed to lose, but it happened. They got Myles Garrett over there, and that nigga was on motherfucking ass. So we ain't got to worry about that right now. So we'll be good. And I feel like the Cowboys, niggas been looking real good against the Cowboys. Even the Bears looked it magnificent. My boy Caleb Williams needed him a good game so niggas can stop being on his ass, and they helped that. My boy Russell had a beautiful game. It looked like the man was back in the time, back flashing back. You know what I mean? But nah, now he's on the bench. So that's letting you know that this should be a good game for Jordan Love, and that's why I'm giving him 2 TDs and whatnot. But that is my slate. That is my 8-leg slate for week 4, for tomorrow. So put this ticket in tonight so you have it already locked in and you're good to go for tomorrow. And you can make this bread with me. Now, obviously, it's plus 19.12. So you guys do the math. You put a couple dollars on that, you make a couple dollars. So it's good money. Holla at your boy. This is your boy Levelle Ford, and we out.